Hello everyone, this is Tom, the Lone Wolf Prepper. It is November 7th, 2024, and I want to do a video today about the mainstream media not understanding why Kamala lost. Okay, it's got nothing to do with, nobody likes it. The Democrats have stupid policies, their party's been taken over by communists and just not normal people. And it goes against the American culture and all this other stuff. That has nothing to do with it. The point I want to bring up they're trying to make is the Latino vote. Why did the Latino vote go for President Trump? How could that have happened? Well, the Latino people that voted, the legal American citizen Latinos, that group, the one that was allowed to vote, well, maybe they don't support people who break the law in this country, no matter what race they are, especially their race. I mean, if they could do it legally, and then this other guy is going to come up to the border, was probably the same people they came to America to get away from, and they're just allowed through the border and given money at the border with tickets and stuff to go to wherever. Maybe they don't like that, no matter what race you are. I mean, does that mean me being white, that I should sit there and support what Charles Manson did and think it was great because he was white? He was another one who wanted to start a race war. Don't forget that. But anyway, no, I think the guy should have been killed. I think he should have been executed. But thanks to California passing their laws, his life was saved. Okay? Or does that mean that all black people need to support P. Diddy because he's black? Judged on the content of your character, not the color of your skin. And I'm not going to follow anybody, no matter what race they are. If they're an idiot retard, they're an idiot retard. And especially if they're bad people, I don't have no time for them. You tell me what race just has all good people in it. What race is that? I'll wait. I will wait all day long for you to come up with that race. We all belong to the human race. And the Democrats just divide. I'm so sick of being called a racist when I don't see color. Okay, all I care about, the guy's a good worker, people are good, they're honest, they're not trying to sit there and steal from me or interfere with my life or make me feel like I need to live like them to make myself happier. They mind their own business, I mind my own business. I don't care what race you are. But the Democrats, that's the first thing, you watch the news. First thing you're bringing up is a race. Well, we're not racist, but we're just going to talk about race all day long. Do you think when I get together with people that are mixed races, we talk about what color we are? So stupid. But I'm called the racist, right? But you wonder why you lost the Latino vote? Because the Latinos that can vote legally, that came here legally, and are American citizens, don't want their country being invaded by the people that they came to this country for in the first place. They were trying to get away from that shit. Come up here and live the American dream. Assimilate to our country. Why would they support somebody that they were trying to get away from? But now we're going to import it. And these college-educated morons can't figure it out. Communism in what the Democratic Party stands for these days, is an oxymoron to the Constitution. A communist, socialist utopia, what you call utopia, cannot exist under our Constitution. Okay? It just can't. But, like I say, you can go, Donald Trump's president now. You can get on a plane and go to any communist utopia you want to go to. Hit it out. But these illegals got to go, and this is the thing. When Trump gets in, the borders need to be closed immediately. closed. You know, the Latinos voting for Trump tells me that they're just like every other American that wants the border closed, that are sick and tired of our country being invaded. We've seen what happened to Europe, okay? And that's happening here. Women get raped and murdered just because the guy wants to have sex. Really? Is that why I raised my daughter? So some sicko who's an illegal alien decides he has the urge to have sex so he could just use my daughter as a rag doll and then get rid of her? And all you Democrats say, you men Democrats who had daughters that sit there and say you supported Kamala Harris for women's rights. Well, does the woman have the right to be in her personal space without a man coming in there? Abortion? Really? See, abortion is nowhere, that word is nowhere in the U.S. federal Constitution. That's why we got the 10th Amendment, for the states to take up those issues that are not covered by the Constitution. You want to be a hoe and run around and need an abortion 3 times a year? Well, then move to California. You can do it, and you probably like the crowd. You probably fit in with that crowd more there, because I'm sure they have, you know, go to one of P. Diddy's parties. Anyway, that's their freedom. Anyway, you wonder why you lost the Latino vote, because the American Latino, you know, the American citizen Latino, don't want their country now being invaded. Remember, all these people that are coming through the border, they don't look at this as their country. They look at this as their sugar daddy, their honeypot. And then, like other locusts, when they get done decimating us, they'll move on up to Canada. Anyway, I just utterly don't understand how these college-educated people can't figure it out. It's all about race. I hate people because they're not like me. Well, there's nobody out there like me, so I guess I must hate everybody. But, you know, if I was racist, I just got a question. How come I dislike that I cannot stand being around a lot more white people than minorities? You say, well, you may not know that many minorities. The ones that I knew, especially in the service, were very strong, conservative thinking individuals. You know, us Reagan Marines, you know, and that's one thing. You know, I started out, I didn't grow up around minorities. My first introduction to minorities, actually dealing with minorities, was in the military in boot camp. You know, I was taught there the first day, you're all the same color, green, light green and dark green. Nobody saw color then. Anyway, but don't worry, you're not a racist, but that's the first thing you see about somebody. Okay, yeah, I guess we need more college-educated people. Anyway, my video I'm going to do, you know, I was going to do this one on immigration. I didn't really get into it, but I'll do that one tomorrow. I just, listening to this, we're racist. They can't figure out why they lost. It's easy. I told you, nobody wants to be communist. You know what we really need to be talking about? How come there's 20 million less votes this election than last election? That's the subject that people need to start talking about. We got the proof they stole it. The evidence is plain and clear now. Okay? I think it's time for people to be charged with treason and committing a coup. And they want to sit there and talk about January 6th. After what they did on November 3rd. Anyway, yeah, it's crazy. Projecting. But anyway, justice will prevail. I'm sure Trump's Attorney General is going to be extremely busy. Anyway, well, I rambled on long enough. That's all the Lone Wolf Preppers got for now, but maybe the mass media now will understand why an American citizen, legal American citizen Latino, doesn't support an illegal piece of shit Latino, the ones they were running from with their country when they came here. Maybe they'll understand it, but, you know, they got some pretty thick heads, you know. But anyway, everybody have a great day. This is Lone Wolf Prepper out.